And well, welcome live stream viewers here to another edition of Thursday Night Thunder. We're about to get started here. Crew is out there. Looks like they're about to start their hot laps. Let's bring them up to speed, gentlemen. Just tuning in, we're getting started with. It's a beautiful evening so far. It's finally cooling off here in Florida if you're up north. I left to come into work here tonight and it was like 80 degrees, so that was a miracle at 4 o'clock or whatever it was. Mostly because it's just rained, but watching online, jump in the chat, let us know where you're tuning in from. Got our sportsman class up next. A couple guys bump out of that one recently. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Old Smothers over here is like, I'm sandbagging, cherry picking this class. Like, nah, dude. Time to step up. Raced out here for like 2 years. Time to step up. All right, I think all our drivers are just about ready to rock and roll. Still got about 35 seconds on that clock. I know Zach had to make some adjustments there, so he is trying to get some heat in those tires. Got Mr. John Van tuning in. Glad to see you're back online after coming out last week. All right, boys and girls, let's look alive. Order is O'Hara, Van Neersen, Montgomery, Hall, and Rajna. All right, Mr. O'Hara on the tone. Van Neersen, Montgomery, Hall, and Rajna. Guys, this is done randomly. I actually set up the heats twice. Every time I do that, it has to redo it. Makes me redo everything. And we got Mr. John Stevens tuning in. Watch out, Dexter having to do some fancy footwork down there at the far end, down by the TLR sign. Like standing next to it going, look at me. Vanna White. Can't see him on the screen here, unfortunately. Oh, we got some mayhem. Caution entering the back straight, and it's clear. Everybody chance to get into this third lap here. There it is. It's Van Neersen, Montgomery 8/10, Rajna 8/10, Hall 1.1, and O'Hara 4.4 at the line. That's only three laps into this one. 1:15 down, 3:45 to go. Two down, 2:55 to go. Some fast laps here. Van Neersen with a 15.55. Montgomery 15.9. Hall 16.2. Rajna just dropped to 16.1. And O'Hara with a 15.7. Everybody on an 18.505 or better. Boys are out here cooking tonight. Van Neersen on a 19.502 though. Montgomery's got to find a half a second to get that extra lap. Just past halfway, drivers. 2:20 to go. Got some of our holiday decorations out there. Jason there by the orange cone. Got the skull on the cone. That's fun. And no, there is no pumpkin spice tire sauce, period, ever. Be outlawed. No pumpkin spice tire sauce. Caution, entering the back street. Oh, upside down again. Got to take a deep breath. Uh oh, a couple guys doing some sympathy wrecks here for O'Hara. Oh no, that is. I think that's. Oh no, that was Rajna. Was in second place at the moment. Let's see how it shakes out here. Maybe it was Hall. Who knows? Couple guys with bad laps. O'Hara new fast lap 15.4 at the line. It is Van Neersen, Hall, Rajna, O'Hara, Montgomery. This thing's flipping back and forth every lap here. 35 seconds. Up next, Sportsman. Start heading this way. Oh, O'Hara just trying to hustle the car here a bit. Chance, give him a chance. Round 2 is going to be really interesting with these guys. Caution the sweeper, caution the sweeper. That is time. Keep going, keep going. Van Neersen is done. Hall is done. Montgomery's done. O'Hara's done. Looking for Rajna to finish out here. And shut it down. What a race, guys. Van Neersen going to set that early TQ 19.501. Hall the 18.501. Rajna 506. Montgomery 506. And O'Hara 513. Fastest slow lap was a 16.1. And O'Hara had the fast lap of a 15.4. So everybody's right there. All right, all right. Oh man, am I hearing the Who? I remember if I have this on vinyl or CD or tape. On, you're checked in. And he sticks it. He sticks it in the pipe, in the wall. All right, looking for the other two to get checked in. They're on their way out there, and our marshals are heading on out. All right, why do we got 4 cars out here? Pear, is that your car on the track? Is that your car on the track? Bit early, man. Bit early for that second one. All right. Mr. Josh gets on down there. We're going to turn you guys loose. We'll give you a little over in a minute here. All right, gentlemen, bring up speed. Have a minute 25. All right, looks like everybody is happy. All right, the order is Sean, Jonathan, and Terry. All right, Mr. Sean on the tone in less than 55. Jonathan and Terry. Got Mr. Strickland tuning in tonight. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Caution on the back straight. Jonathan trying to use the guidance system down there. PVC guidance system, not necessarily your best friend. All right, after two, it's Terry, Sean, and Jonathan. Like, that was Terry getting tangled up in the infield. Two fast laps there. Jonathan with a 19.7. Sean just dropped an 18.7. That's the fast lap of the race. Terry with an 18.9. Got Frost Mac tuning in again. Good to see him. A lot of racing coming up throughout this time of the year. A lot of big events. Gated off-road vintage champs for just over a week. I think it's next Friday. '16th or something. That ought to be fun to watch. Especially since I can't go. All right, we're rocking 15 lap pace here from Terry right now. 5:05. Sean back 5.3 at the line, and Jonathan on a 14.510. He's back top. All three separated by 13 seconds here, so essentially one lap. He is to minimize your mistakes. We got Wheeler coming up next. 1:40 to go on the clock. Starting this way, Wheeler. Ooh, watch out. That's a new one. Oh, somebody going crazy there. Heard it there, 1 minute to go. Jonathan, new fast lap 18.7 for himself. Oh, he got excited with it. And Terry answered back with another 18.7. That's a personal best for him as well. 35 seconds to go. See, we can find our leader, Terry, crossing the line there. Jonathan's got the orange yellow flame job with the purple backing on it, and Sean with the copper and white. Terry coming back with an 18.5, new fast lap for him. Rocking a 16 lap pace here in 5:18. Going. Jonathan's done. Sean is done. Mr. Terry going to get that extra lap here and promptly puts it in the cone. All right, guys, track is hot. We got to be careful. Track is hot. Terry, you just got to go around. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, I'm kidding. And shut it down. 16.524, setting that early TQ for Terry Dolan. Sean Melville with 15.507, and Jonathan Naranjo 14.502. Just got to clean up those mistakes, and those times will pick up a lot. All right, it's time for Wheeler. This ought to be really good. We've got Mark Van Neersen. We got Jason Hall coming out of a retirement. Going to be in town today and everything lined up and schedules. He's like, you know what? I'm bringing my RC car. We're going racing. Guys, remember the red light is on until we get a couple more marshals out there. You guys can turn them loose. And we got Mr. Anthony Smothers. He got voluntold to bump up to the big boy class because we think he has it in him. He's just sandbagging too much, a little bit of cherry picking. Been racing a while, so we're gonna help him along in his progression here. All right, still looking for a couple marshals. Well, just one. There he is. Like he's going to be the other side of the roller. In the meantime, drivers, bring him up to speed. We will probably get one more marshal out there at the far end to help out Mr. Terry. Four-wheel drive, you shouldn't need marshals. All right, if we can get one volunteer to help out down there at the TLR sign, that'd be great. Like Mr. Jason's going to go down? Yes, please. Yeah, all the way down there in the corner. You only have to kick over one. All right, gentlemen, no more laps, no more laps. Order in the first round will be by the sheet. Mark, Jason, and Zach. Don't worry about it, Jason. You'll be fine. All right, you boys ready? Let's see. They track record right now 19,504. We'll see if these guys can get down there. I was from Netzel, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. He got scared, I heard. Nah, he got to drive a bit, so I understand. All right, Mark on the tone. Jason. Anthony. And Zach. Caution in the south hairpin. And we're clear. Oh, everybody's wrecking in front of the driver's stand. Guys, another lap into it. Now I'll give you an order right now. Interesting. And it's going to be Mark at the line by 1/10 over Zach. Jason back 8.7 and third. And Anthony trying to take out my cone. This is not the Anthony of last week. I think he's trying to throw it off here. All right, still got a battle between Zach and Mark. 8/10 between them at the line. Comes Jason. He is back about a lap right there. It's close. Anthony trying to get himself tossed back into Sportsman. I can feel it already. Figure out what he's doing with that car. Better last week. All right, 2:45 down, 2:15 to go. Van Neersen, new fast lap, 15.6. Jason Hall, 16.1 that time by. Montgomery currently has a 15.7. Anthony with an 18.2. Oh, we got a kerfuffle. Mayhem everywhere out there. All had a 16.0 on the previous lap. Backs it up with a 19. Couple more new fast laps here. Jason Hall 15.9. Anthony with an 18.1. 20 seconds to go. Independent, you guys are up next. Oh no! Did not see. I heard a thud out there. Did not see what happened. But Montgomery coming to a halt here. That is time. Race it out. Race it out. Keep going. Keep going. Mark Van Neersen is done. Jason Hall is done. Currently in second here. And shut it down. Mark taking that one 19.506. Jason 18.511. Zach out after 16. Was on an 18.506, which would have put him second. Anthony with a 14 lap run. Pretty sure he's sandbagging. All right, 21.5. It's your time to shine. All right, looking for my marshals. God, O'Hara's just hanging out there. He's not even in this one. He's in the race. He's like, I'm trying to fix the track for me. I'll mess with him. Looking for Mark, Jason, Zach, and Anthony. All right, guys, you don't wreck by Jason. He's just going to kick your car over. All right, guys, bring him up to speed. I'll get you another marshal here in just a moment. Anthony out there. Out there. Mr. Hall, we're going to need you out there by the ARMA sign if we can do that. And I'm sending Zach out here in just a moment. Yep. That'll work. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Once again, don't wreck by Mr. Hall. I'm going to take a moment, and he's going to kick you over. Now, if he had his Bad Mama Janda Mandalorian outfit on, he could have like some of the weapons in that thing to help turn your car over. All right, drivers, let's get back to starting area here. Your order will be Sean, Jason, Reggie, Dexter, and Lineweaver. Dexter's jiggling the handle on the trim there a little bit. That Losi 22X, probably the favorite tonight. All right, we got to get going here, guys. Do like I do. Just hit the button every lap or so, or half a lap when it starts jumping around on you. Mine skips all the time. All right, O'Hara on the tone. Jason Ralph. Reggie PJ. Dexter Smith. And Jason Lineweaver. Take your time, Jason. They wreck, they wreck. All right, all right, all right. Everybody on the board now. Dexter out front on a 1911 so far. Caution on the back straight. Take it tight. Take it tight. Caution on the ski jump. Caution on the ski jump. And we're clear. All right, we already got to look at, see, these guys are going faster in stock buggy. Stock buggy was 19,501. You guys are on a 19,513. O'Hara at the line. Dexter back 1.4. Lineweaver at third. Here comes across the line, back 2.9. Reggie in fourth. New fast lap for Reggie. He's back 9 seconds though. With a 17.3. Jason dropping a 17.8 that time by. Picking it up a notch. He's back 9.8 in that fifth spot. 2 down. 3 to go. Caution on the back straight. And Jason doing a little off-roading. One more behind. No, he's on the, I think he's got to go over the line, no? Go, Jason, I'll count it. All right, just past halfway, 2:45 down, 2:15 to go. Jason Lineweaver showing the way, coming across the line. Ooh, trying to do the freestyle off the roller there. Does not land it, but quick footwork there from Anthony Smothers. Get him back in this race. O'Hara in second at the line. Dexter to third. See how it shakes out here when they cross. It's Jason. Dexter back 1.2. O'Hara 1.1 to third. Great three-way battle for the top spot. Reggie back a little bit here in fourth. See if we can't find him. Here he comes through the sweeper. At red and blue. Back about a lap at the line. And Jason trying to run him down. All white. Oh, your leader getting it wrong. Lineweaver by 2/10 at the line. And O'Hara getting caught up. Now it's Dexter, Sean, Jason at the line. 3.4 seconds between all three of those guys. Reggie and Jason battling out here for that 4 spot. Oh, we got one upside down. That is 5th place right now. $40 seconds. Everybody's fast lap within 1 second so far. Reggie just got to hit his marks here. Got the slow fast lap of a 17.3. Back with a 17.5 last time. 10 seconds, drivers. Up. Next is a, looks like about a 20-minute break here. We'll get started round 2 at 8 o'clock. Track will be open for practice. Sean is done. Keep going, Dexter. Jason is done. Reggie's done. Keep going, Lineweaver. So Dexter and Jason are still hot. That's Lineweaver, that is. Ralph is done. Dexter's done. The last car down the back straightaway. Here he comes to finish out. And shut it down. Dexter Smith gonna take that one 18.507. Lineweaver at 5.12, back 5 seconds there. O'Hara 17.5 flat, missed that extra lap by half a second. Reggie was 16 laps, missed the extra lap by 8 tenths, and Jason Ralph 15 and 502. And he got tangled up there midway through that one, so I'm expecting that second round to be a little faster for him. All right, once again, round 2 starts at 8:20. Round 2, 8:20. Track is open for practice. Marshals for this first race, once again, will be our 21.5 drivers. Come on down. Alright, just looking for Van Neersen to get checked in, and my marshals, come on down. It's your time to shine, guys. Need you out there. Dexter, Jason, Sean, Reggie, and Jason. Alright, guys, you got 1:15 on the clock. Once again, Dexter, Lineweaver, O'Hara in this race, and Jason Ralph. Need you guys out there to marshal. Alright, no more laps, no more laps. Once again, the order is Mark, Josh, Greg, Zach, and O'Hara. You guys are a little closer together than they finished that first round. If everybody can put the laps together and keep it clean. Alright, marshals, look alive. Mark Van Neersen going live in less than 5. Hall. Rajna. Montgomery, and O'Hara. All right, Josh Hall starting off strong here. Maintain. Like somebody was getting aggressive out there on the big long jump, trying to clear the roller. All right, for 110 down, 350 to go. Josh Hall showing the way at the moment. Chance to get on that same lap here. It is Van Neersen over O'Hara by 8 tenths now. Zach back 6 tenths. Hall back 2.2 in fourth. Grajna back 4 tenths in fifth. Starting to drop in a couple new fast laps here as the tires warm up and get some heat into them. Maybe the voltage is coming down a little bit. Fast lap from Josh Hall, 15.6. Van Neersen with a 15.6 as well. O'Hara 15.8. Montgomery 15.9. And Rajna 16.7. 2 down, 3 to go. Anderson dropping a new fast lap of the race, 15.557. Rocking a 19.5 flat. That is a TQ pace now. Oh, O'Hara doing some freestyle, doing a little nose bonk on the tabletop. Caution in the south hairpin. And Anderson throwing some heaters down here. Bunch of mid 15s that stepped up that top time to a 15.53. O'Hara back 3.4 in second. Montgomery 6 seconds in third. Hall back 4.6. Rajna half a second in fifth. Rajna new fast lap 16.1. 95 seconds to go. Sportsmen start heading this way. Oh, and your leader. No, that's not your leader. That was O'Hara. Second place car got it wrong after the tabletop. If that shakes up anything with 1 minute to go. Right now, we only have. Now we do have 3 drivers back there again and looking to improve their time. Back and forth between guys improving or falling off a little bit. "30 seconds. Van Neersen, O'Hara. Montgomery back 3.5. Hall 1.6 in fourth. Rajna 3.4 in fifth. Everybody except Van Neersen improving their time now. That is the race clock. Keep going, keep going. Mark is done. Josh is done. Keep going, O'Hara. Zach, keep going. Again, Mark and Josh is done. Greg is done. Two cars that are hot out there. O'Hara and Montgomery still hot. Black and the blue. Black and the blue. Everybody else is done. And shut it down. Van Neersen, not enough to bump that TQ. Gonna stay there, though, with a 19.503. O'Hara, 19.512, jumping up 3 spots to second. Montgomery, 19.517, jumping up 1 spot to third. Hall, 18.501, gonna fall back 2 spots to fourth with that run of a 18.501. And Rajna, 18.504, improving his time, but dropping 2 spots to fifth. All right, sportsmen, it's your time to shine. All right, boys and girls, all my drivers are checked in, ready to rock and roll. Era TQ and the marshalling out there. Thank you, sir. All right, I need some drivers from that last race to kindly step on out there and look pretty. Comes Zach Meister, looking for Van Neersen, Hall, and Rajna. Oh, Rajna's already out there. All right, drivers, roll them off, roll them off. Ah, that Jonathan doing a little more freestyle out there? Getting good at that. Like, Hall's got the ARMA sign. All right, boys and girls, your starting order here is Terry, Sean, and Jonathan. Terry, you want to back up a little bit. You really want to go across that start-finish line at full speed. Well, relatively. I don't want you to get picked up early there before you're ready to go. So, all right, Mr. Terry, currently your TQ 16 and 524. Sean's got 15 laps and Jonathan 14 laps. Only way to go is up. So, Mr. Terry on the tone. Sean. And Jonathan. Guys, you are racing the clock. I'm trying to spread you out a little bit to give yourself some room to work so you don't have to worry about somebody running over you. Start getting cars of classes with 5 or more, then we got to pick up the speed on that. Boys clicking off some laps here. Sean with a new fast lap for himself, 19.9. Jonathan has a 19.5, and Terry with an 18 flat. Oh, caution at the sweeper. Sean with an 18.4. Right now, Terry and Jonathan, the only two improving their time. Sean's got to clean it up a bit, get some good laps in here. You know he's fast. See, there's that 18 flat. New fast lap of the race. Terry with an 18 flat as well. Jonathan, 18.5. Another new fast lap. Everybody now with an 18 flat. Our sportsman class, Terry Dolan on a TQ run here. That black car going over the ski jump, your leader. And it's the commentator's curse. Jonathan's got the orange and yellow and purple on his. And Sean with a copper and white. All right, 350 down, 110 to go. Terry still showing the way, coming through the sweeper here. On a 16.512, picking up about 12 seconds. Oh no, he throws it in the infield, right to the marshal that was there. If you're gonna wreck right to the marshal. Plenty of time, Terry. Ten seconds to go. Right now, everybody improving their time. Oh, we got a battle between Jonathan and Sean for that second spot. Who's going to end up towards the front of the starting of the A main later on? Sean is done. Jonathan's done. Terry's done. Shut it down. Terry with a new TQ. 16.511, picked up 13 seconds there. Jonathan jumping up in that second spot there on a 15.503, and Sean with a 15.505. Good race, guys. All right, all right, all right. Wheeler, you're up now. All right, boys and girls, we're going to need one volunteer marshal to help us out with this one. All right, just looking in, check in from Mr. Jason Hall. Good to go. We got 2 of our 3 out there. Once again, we'll need one volunteer to help us out. All right, Mr. Terry's going to come down this way, and there goes Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, sir. Take the arm assigned for now, and we'll get one more out there. Yeah. All right, roll them off, gentlemen. Guys, 1:15 here on the clock. All right, so far we had one guy break something, one who probably should have been a little higher on the list. And Anthony, who is sandbagging. Got his good race tires on now. Car's definitely sticking better. All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps. Order is almost the same as the first round. It's going to be Mark, Jason, Zach, and Anthony this time. Is sitting on the line there. All right, if I get one more marshal out in the far end by the TLR sign, that'd be great. Any volunteers? Thank you, Reggie. They shouldn't be wrecking over there. Shouldn't be. Guys, I can almost guarantee you if you don't wreck once, you're in the top spot. But who am I? Hi, Mark on the tone. Jason Hall. Zach Montgomery. And Anthony Smothers. Oh, that was impressive, Anthony. I bet you can't do that again. Montgomery tried to take out my skull there on the cone. Oh. Montgomery testing his luck there again. Put it in the infield. It's Jason Hall showing the way after 4 laps on a new TQ pace here, 19.501. Van Neersen back 0.6 in second. Montgomery. Now Smothers taking over that third spot. Montgomery back 1/10 in fourth. Find our leader now, Mark Van Neersen showing the way. Looks like he is coming down the back straightaway. Through the sweeper across the line. He's rocking a little more of a checkerboard scheme on this car. Montgomery in the blue. Hall got the pink and white. And Smothers black and gray. I have to look at Anthony's car. He's turning one way really good and the other way not so good. Caution on the tabletop. Yeah. 2:45 down, 2:15 to go. It's Hall. Van Neersen back 3/10. They're battling out for that top spot. And at TQ. Oh, they get touchy-feely over the ski jump. I think that was Smothers getting tangled up with Van Neersen. All going for a little tumble Rooski. Saves it. Montgomery, new fast lap of the race, 15.5. Momento. Van Neersen out front, 19.506. Just about to fall off that TQ pace. All back 1.2. Montgomery trying to run him down here. About a lap behind him. Make that 5.5. And Smothers, bad lap there. Hopefully he's got it back on his wheels. "20 seconds. And Smothers having problems here. That is time. Race it out. Race it out. Keep going. Mark is done. Jason is done. Zach's the only car hot out there. Mr. Smothers has pulled off. Blue car still hot. Here he comes. And shut it down. Wow, top three only separated by 7.5 seconds. Jason Hall taking that one, setting a new TQ. 19.505. Van Neersen beat his old time with a 5.06.2. Back 4/10 there. And Montgomery with a 19.513. And Smothers 13 laps where he pulled it off. Everybody improved their time that run. If you're watching online, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, all those good things. Help get the word out. Currently looking at is my view, except it's a little clearer than that. All right. Looking for those guys who just got off the track to Marshall. So far, everybody but Dexter and Reggie have checked in at the moment. Zach, while you're down there, go for me. All right, let's get the rest of our marshals out here. Mr. Zach has to make a run for a moment. Are looking for Jason, Mark, and Anthony. All right, marshals need to get out here. All right, gentlemen, bring them up to speed. We'll give you about a minute. Okay. All right, you got a minute on the clock. Appreciate it, Mark. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, we're just waiting for Mr. Zach to peek his head back on through that door, and we'll get this one going. The order will be Mr. Dexter Smith, followed by Jason Lineweaver. Both those guys got 18 laps that first round. O'Hara will be third with 17 laps right now. Reggie with 16 laps, and Jason Ralph with 15 laps. Here he comes. The faster we get done with this one, the faster I get to use the too. All right, gentlemen, once again, it's Dexter on the tone in less than 5. Lineweaver. O'Hara. Reggie. And Jason Ralph. Our 21.5 independent stock class, which at the state level may not be independent anymore. I don't know. Keep up with all the changes. Oh, watch out. Zach taking one in the toe. These boys throwing some new fast laps down here. Is Dexter out front, followed by O'Hara, Lineweaver, Reggie, and Jason Ralph. Top 3 beating the old TQ at the moment. All right, after 150, it's Dexter Smith out front by 1.1 over O'Hara. Lineweaver back 2 seconds at the line. New fast lap for Jason Lineweaver, 16.3. Reggie back 2.5 in 4th. Jason Ralph back 2.4 in 5th. Top 3 separated by 4.4. And unfortunately for Jason Ralph there, that 21-second lap to kill that 17.1 new fast lap he just had. Lineweaver new fast lap 16.31. O'Hara's got the fast lap of the race 15.598. Dexter with a 16 flat. Oh, O'Hara catching the corner. 3 down, 2 to go. Oh, watch out. Getting a little crazy there. Man, Reggie's got some pretty bad, pretty good freestyle competition stuff there. Second or third time he's pulled off some sweet moves. At the line, it's Dexter by 3.9. O'Hara back 1.6. Your top 3. All beating the old T or the current TQ of 18,507. Oh, we get tangled up down the back straightaway. One more behind you, Jason. That's going to shake up the order a little bit. Dexter, Sean back 5 seconds. Lineweaver back 2 seconds in third. Jason and Reggie battling out here for that 4th spot. There's 1.7 between them now with 20 seconds to go. That is time. Dexter Smith is done. Everybody else keep going. O'Hara is done. Lineweaver done. Reggie's done. Last car coming down the back straightaway. And finish it out. Everybody improving that time. Dexter Smith taking that one, setting a new TQ. 18.5 flat, missed that 19 laps by half a second. O'Hara back 4.6 in second. Lineweaver with 18.510 in third. Reggie with 17.507 in fourth. And Jason Ralph with 17.510 in fifth. That is your starting lineup for the main for those guys. All right, it is 8:40. Once again, the mains will start in 20 minutes at 9 o'clock. All right, boys and girls, we're back and ready to rock and roll. It's time for the mains here at New Red Hobbies. Thursday Night Thunder, right here in downtown Ocala, Florida. Your first heat up, or your first main up, stock two-wheel drive buggy, 17.5 Class A main. Mark Van Neersen, your top qualifier, followed by Sean O'Hara, Zach Montgomery, Josh Hall, Greg Rajna. Marshals will be our 21.5 guys. Dexter Smith, Sean O'Hara, Jason Lineweaver, Reggie, Pierre Jean, and Jason Ralph. Marsha. That's the way you do it. That's how you get those out of the way beforehand. Don't forget, boys and girls, we have podium pictures to take after all this is done. So, the question of the night is, who's going to be on the podium? All right, still looking for my marshals to get on out there. Got two of our four that we should have out there, and the other one's in this race. All right, drivers, face the right direction and bring them up speed. You got 110 to turn and burn. Looks like Lineweaver's going to get the arm assigned down there. 30 seconds on the clock. Who is driving backwards under these conditions? Come on, man. All right, boys and girls, your top qualifier, 19 laps, 5:01. Going to put it on the point there, Mr. Mark Van Neersen. Lining up second on the outside, Sean O'Hara. Third on the inside and third spot, Zach Montgomery. Fourth will be on the outside, Josh Hall. And fifth, Mr. Greg Rajna, round out the field. All right, these boys are spread out over less than a lap here. This ought to be a very interesting main. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your 17.5 stock buggy A main going off in less than 5. Got a good clean start here for this 6-minute A main. Gonna cough first? That's the question. Nice train running down the back straightaway. Oh, there's one, two. That was all, I think. Plenty of time, though. We are only 45 seconds into this one. Oh, new fast lap, 15.6. Van Neersen dropping a 15.3. O'Hara with a 15.6. Guys down there. It is Mark, Sean, Greg, Zach, and Josh at the line here. half a second between our two leaders. That ski jump, now the roller. Rajna and Montgomery matching 16 threes. Like down to the 100th. Two down, 4 to go. And that looks like it's Rajna get tangled up there. Hall gonna get past him. That fourth spot. Oh, and Hall goes for a tumble Ruski. One on the kicker somehow. That was our leader. Caution on the south end here. O'Hara to the lead now. From second place. Oh, and he catches a pipe and bounces it off the ground and traction rolls it. Van Neersen back 6.5. Zach behind him by 2.4 now in that blue. Hall and Rajna nose to tail. They are 6 seconds back and forth trying to get on that podium. And I think that's Montgomery upside down. Far into the track. Top three separated by 12 seconds. Hall back 2.3. Little wheelie out of Rajna, if I'm not mistaken. .355 down, 2:05 to go. 5.5 second lead for O'Hara over Van Neersen. Montgomery back 6.5. Hall behind him by 1.7 now. And looks like Rajna's back a lap at the line. Oh, we got a couple guys tangled up here. That could be for position. Yes, that is. Zach and Josh battling for that final podium spot. All going to get the inside so far. Plenty of time in this one left, though. Working on my Yoda talk there. Un momento. Rajna up on two wheels, clipped the pipe a little bit. It's O'Hara by 3.6 over Van Neersen. Hall back a lap. Montgomery 6/10 behind him in fourth. Rajna trail in the field trying to run them all down. Like these guys are going to get 2 more laps here. Oh, and Montgomery almost making the pass on Hall here for the podium. 15 seconds to go. They're going to get, this is probably it here. Montgomery went for it when he had to, but didn't make it happen, unfortunately. 3, 2, 1. Will he get to the line? No, they will not. Josh Hall is done in third. Montgomery in fourth by 1.2. Looking for the rest of the field to finish out here. It's a battle for the win to the line for O'Hara and Van Neersen. O'Hara going to get it. Van Neersen in second. And Rajna finishing out the field. 23 laps apiece for O'Hara and Van Neersen. A 6:12 to a 6:14. Hall, Montgomery, and Rajna all with 21 laps. And once again, Hall by 1.2 for that final podium spot over Montgomery. Great race, guys. I knew that one was going to get spicy there towards the end. All right, all right, all right. Let's get him checked in. What a race, guys. What a race. Come on, marshals. All right, drivers, face the right direction and bring up speed. You got 150 to turn and burn. All right, boys and girls, no more laps, no more laps. Let's get him on the grid. Your top spot for your Sportsman A main, Mr. Terry Dolan, 16 laps, 5:11. Lining up second, it's going to be Jonathan Naranjo. Terry, you're up one spot. The corner, guys, to the corner. Either way, it doesn't matter. As long as you guys are 1, 2, and 3, I don't care where out on the grid we're at. All right, once again, Terry in 1, Jonathan 2, Sean in 3. All right, marshals, look alive. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your Sportsman A main 6-minute race going live in less than 5. Here we go, and Sean coming in like a wrecking ball, not even waiting for him. Oh, watch out. In the south end here. Oh, Jonathan almost cleaned him out there. Sean trying to get back into this one, and it's Jonathan to second now. Sean to third. Terry out front. Oh, Jonathan going wide, doing a front wheelie, front flip after the landing. And Sean sideways after the single, and Jonathan getting back by him. Terry trying to take out our marshals. Great battle here between Jonathan and Sean right now. And looks like Terry trying to give these guys a little hope. Rolling it over all by himself. Does it again. Now, looks like Jonathan going to reel him in here a bit. Sean going for the wrong Tumblerooski in the infield. Halfway, drivers, only halfway. Oh, Jonathan was reeling him in there and rolls it over. Might want to check the glue on the sidewalls of those front tires to help things out. Calm the car down for you a lot. All right, everybody's 8 seconds apart between the top and the bottom. Terry on a 19-lap run here, 6:17. Here comes Jonathan. Back 6.3 at the line. And Sean back 5.2, so still anybody's chance to take this one. Just got to keep it clean. Jonathan doing a little extracurricular activity, and Sean's going to reel him in here a bit. Was 7.2 last time by. Here they come down the back street. Watch out in the back street. Go high in the back, high in the back. Yeah, that way. Sean dropping a new fast lap, 18 flat. Terry has a 17.9. Jonathan does have the fast lap of a 17.6, but he's got to calm down, keep it clean. Terry Dolan, new fast lap, 17.9. 40 seconds to go. Fifteen seconds for Terry Dolan out front by about a lap here. And looks like he is on a victory lap right now with 5 seconds to go because Sean's not going to make it back around in time to get that extra lap. And that is time. When you cross line, you will be done. Terry, no, that's Sean is done. Here comes Terry Dolan taking the victory tonight. 19 laps, 6:10. Looking for one more car to finish out. Here comes Mr. Jonathan. And shut it down. Once again, Terry Dolan, 19.610. Sean Melville finishing out with his fast lap at an 18 flat, 18 laps, 6:04. And Jonathan Naranjo, 18 laps, 6:17. And the fast lap of the race of a 17.6. Boy shaking on the stand. I know somebody was shaking on the stand. I could tell. Good race, guys. Good race. All right, Wheeler, it's your time to shine. All right, boys and girls, we are going to need one volunteer for this one. One volunteer, Marshall. All right, Terry's out there looking for Sean, looking for Jonathan, and one volunteer to help us out. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate the promptness. All right, drivers, bring them up speed. Get a little more than a minute. Once again, we need one volunteer out there. Looks like he's got the roller, whoever that is. Once again, need one more marshal out there to help us out. All right, let's slow him down, gentlemen. Let's slow him down. Let's get him to the grid. And need one volunteer to help us out. Mr. Sticks, would you like the marshal? I don't blame you. Actually, I can't have you after this past week. I'm not going to put you out there. I need one volunteer to help us out. You can kick out one of the guys from the other spots. Sorry, guys, we can't have Sticks out there. Medical related stuff. Sorry about that. One man alone. Got anybody out there? The Iron Man in this. Yes, sir. At the roller. Give you an extra minute between before your race. All right, boys and girls, this is your 13.5 Wheeler A main 6-minute race. Your top qualifier, Jason Hall, 19 laps, 5:05, racing us with his presence after a long hiatus. Lining up seconds, Mark Van Neersen. Third will be Zach Montgomery. And round up field, Mr. Anthony Smothers getting bumped up from the sportsman class this week. Let's see how they do. We're all going live in less than 5. Plenty of time, guys. Everybody getting it wrong over the tabletop. Got a bit of a train down the back straightaway. Oh, Hall catching the corner dot. Plenty of time though. We're just about a minute into this one. This is a 6-minute main. Mark, Zach back 2 seconds. Hall 2.5. Here comes Anthony. Back 6 seconds at the line. Great. Looks like Anthony's going to have a great lap here. Keep it one piece. Going a little wide. That was a 16-2. Oh, he's trying to race the car too hard. Oh, we got one upside down. I think that might be Anthony. Rocking a 23 lap pace for your leader, Mark Van Neersen. Coming onto the back straightaway now. Montgomery was 1.2. Oh man, that thing turned in great for Montgomery in that sweeper. Been testing on or tuning on that thing a bit. 15.3 last time by for Mark Van Neersen. New fast lap of the race. Montgomery had a 15.5. And now Van Neersen making a mistake. Zach all over him. Oh, trying to catch up here. He's back 7.7. He's looking for a little love triangle to form between those three. Oh, Montgomery landing the downside, powering into the corner, making the pass here for the lead. Oh, and he catches the pipe. Waiting for him. Oh, he waited for him a bit. .330 down, 225 to go. Van Neersen doing over and under. All back 7.4. Anthony back a lap and change here. Van Neersen dropping a 15.2. Caution coming on the back straight. Clear. Oh, Van Neersen. Cough that one up for the moment. That was Anthony upside down. Mark back 3.7 at the line. .90 seconds to go. Independent, start working your way this way. Van Neersen back 3.6 right now. Still got over a minute to go. Did pick up some time and then gave it right back with 1 minute to go. Oh, Zach almost plowing the wall there, coming on the straightaway. Anthony taking out her cone. 30 seconds. Oh, Zach on the wrong side of the pipe. Like, we might get one more lap here from our top two drivers. Three, two, one, race it to the line. Oh, Mark catches an edge there. Looking for one more. Here comes Van Neersen and shut it down. Not going to take that one. 23.609. Van Neersen 6.16. Jason Hall with 22 laps and Anthony Smothers with 19. All right, Marshals, need you out here. Looking forward to guys who just got off the track. Montgomery, Van Neersen, Hall, and Smothers. Looking for a check-in from Reggie. Sure. Guys are going to spread on out. We'll turn these guys loose. All right, bring them up to speed, gentlemen. You got 75 seconds. All right, boys and girls, this is your independent stock buggy A main lining up on the top spot. 18 laps, 5 flat, Mr. Dexter Smith. In second will be Sean O'Hara. Third will be Jason Lineweaver. Fourth will be Reggie PJ. Reggie, you're back one spot. Jason, you're up one spot. And lining up in fifth, Mr. Jason Ralph. Oh, look, they're touching tips. He's had one job. All right, Mr. Reggie. After later on at some point, I want to double check that toe out there. Looks like you got a little bit of toe out on that thing. At least from here. I could be wrong. All right, boys and girls, this is your independent 21.5 stock bookie A main. 6 minutes on the line in less than 5. And we got a good start. And then Jason Ralph had to jinx it. Oh, Dexter flipping it upside down, and he's going to go bounce to the tail of the field here. Picking the wrong time to wreck. Plenty of time, though. Dexter doing a little hip check there on Reggie. Oh, a couple guys get tangled up behind him. Horsemanship guys, appreciate it. Ooh, Jason Ralph out there. Hammering that throttle. It's O'Hara, Lineweaver, Smith, PJ, and Ralph. Battle here for second between Lineweaver and Dexter. Oh, O'Hara flips it upside down, and we got a cone on the track. And Jason getting it wrong on the tabletop. That's going to allow Dexter by him for that second spot. Top three starting to tighten back up here. Was 5 seconds at the line. Now 2.7 back to Dexter. Lineweaver back 8/10. Top three are 3.6 apart. Reggie back 6.5. Here comes Jason Ralph through the sweeper. Back 4.9. 2 down, 4 to go. Now looks like Dexter going to lose 2/10 on that lap. Lineweaver going to lose a little bit more. And looks like top two are even there. Lineweaver picked up 2/10. Just about halfway, drivers. There it is, halfway. Leader coming through the sweeper. 16.4. Dexter dropping a new fast lap for himself at 16.27. Lineweaver the 16.7. Comes Reggie back 5.8 with a 16.9. Top four separated by, I think it was 13 seconds or so. Oh, Jason Ralph rolling it over right in front of Lineweaver. Caution on the roller, caution on the roller. Are clear. And if I'm seeing that right, O'Hara must have had a kerfuffle. Dexter Smith with a 16.1 all over the back of O'Hara now for that top spot. At the line, there they cross. Dexter stuck in a couple of heater laps there. Oh, Dexter putting the infield. Reggie, those cars behind you are battling for the lead. Plenty of time, guys. Caution on the back straight. Go high to the wall, to the wall, to the wall, to the wall. Dexter at the line by half a second. Now it's less than that. Over the roller they go. In front of the driver's stand now. Green and black versus the all black. And, oh, Dexter getting tabled up. Oh, and a touch. 50 seconds to go. And Lineweaver might get the second spot here. It's O'Hara by 2.6 over Lineweaver. Dexter back 3.6. 15 seconds ago. They're going to get one more lap here. Cross line, you are done. Jason is done. That's Lineweaver. DJ's done. Ralph is done. Dexter's done. Looking for O'Hara to finish this one out. And shut it down. O'Hara taking that one. 22-616. Lineweaver with 21. And 601, Dexter 607, Reggie with 20 laps, and Jason Ralph with 19. What a race, guys. What a race. All came down to mistake and getting all touchy-feely out there. All right, boys and girls, that's the end of the live stream. I want to thank all you live stream viewers for tuning in. We will catch you Saturday outdoors on the oval, 6 o'clock. We're bumping up the race time 1 hour to 6 o'clock. Now that the sun's starting to go down early enough to do it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you then.